Can you tell us a little bit about your journey as a student, as a trans feminist, and as now an emerging poet?
Wow, a space devoted to queer poetry. It's a rare find, especially for me. I'm finally getting my research out there and all that work that I spent within my first 2 years of my undergrad, just tucked away in a library, just to finally come to understand myself, but also my technique um, and my identity in relation to my community, but also myself, because I think 2 years ago, I finally discovered that I was trans, and it was revolutionary because it took a while to finally click. It's not just a femme identity. I think it's something more profound. I can't really remember much of my childhood trauma, but it's what I can remember of it's early on within my high school education. That's when I really began to envelop myself in the English language. And since I am a first generation individual, um, it was very hard for me to grasp the English language as well as I knew my Spanish mother tongue, but that is now flipped. I now know the English language a lot more than my Spanish tongue. That and finally unbreaking those like types of colonial forms of thinking where I'm persistently putting myself down, but also coming to terms with like who I am as a mestiza individual, which in itself is a political nature. It really opened up my poetry, and it's integrated in it, that power, that identity, the reclamation of the self, which has been stripped from many what would be considered deviant individuals. And I think that that is where decolonizing and like really stems from. It's just coming to understand the uniqueness of the human nature as anything but sinful, or anything um but chaos, anything but, yeah, that it isn't supposed to be natural. I think coming to understand that everything that we think of is a natural ordeal, whether it be our sexual orientation or gender orientation or how we perceive anything else, is natural, and we should thus accept other individuals for that perspective.